Today, we are breaking down how to make your milling machine safe using the BIS Omnibus technical regulation and the Indian standard, and yes, we'll walk you through real case scenarios and hazard estimation and risk assessment. Welcome to MindSync. We provide compliance, consulting, legal, and advisory services. Part 1. What is a typical milling machine? Milling machines come in all shapes and sizes. From manual, conventional knee-type machines to massive automated machining centers with complex multi-axis controls. As shown in the visuals, there are traditional milling machine, simple, compact, and machining center which is large-scale, multifunctional. But regardless of size or features, safety begins at the design stage, not after an accident occurs. Part 2. The importance of risk assessment. Risk assessment isn't just a checkbox, it's a continuous process. According to Indian standard, risk assessment is divided into two critical parts. Risk analysis, risk evaluation. These are applied from design to decommissioning, making sure that safety is engineered in, not retrofitted later. Part 3. Risk analysis, understanding the basics. The first step, define the limits of the machine. Like use limits, modes, manual, automatic, setting, service. Who uses it, trained operators, apprentices, general public, space limits, movement of machine parts, adequate workspace for maintenance and escape, visibility and access to controls, time limits, declared life of the machine, component wear and fatigue, environmental limits, temperature, humidity, dust, light, and hygiene levels. Next part 4, identifying hazards across machine life cycle. A complete risk assessment identifies all hazards, hazardous situations, and hazardous events during transportation, installation and commissioning, normal operation, cleaning and housekeeping, maintenance, dismantling and scrapping. Common hazards include high-speed rotation, unintended startup, manual feed errors, electrical arc flashes, vibration injuries, tool jamming. Part 5. Risk estimation, calculating HRN, which is hazard rating number. Let's understand some terms associated with it. DPH degree of harm. FA frequency of exposure. LO likelihood of occurrence. NP know of people at risk. Let's take a sample example. And this will be the formula for calculating HRN, and the answer will be 90. We have mentioned below a table showing the risk level on the basis of HSN score. Part 6. Risk reduction, 3-stage strategy. Now that we've assessed the risk, how do we reduce it? Step 1. Inherently safe design. Design out the hazard. Example, use slower motors, enclosed mechanisms. Step 2. Safeguarding measures. Add fixed or movable guards. Install interlocks, safety mats, 2-hand controls. Step 3. Information for use. Provide training manuals. Warn of residual risks. Add proper signs, labels, and emergency instructions. Don't forget the role of human factors. Fatigue, ergonomics, skill level, and even stress affect safety. Let's do a case study, why this matters. In 2022, a mid-sized MSME installed a high-speed CNC milling machine. Within weeks, a part-time operator suffered a deep hand injury during tool change. What went wrong? No setting mode safeguards. Incomplete operator training. Missing visual warnings. After risk reassessment and compliance with Indian standard, inherent risks were reclassified. Safeguards were added. Operator training was reinforced. HRN dropped from 90 to 12, low. Part 7. Key takeaways for manufacturers. Start early. Safety begins in the design phase. Use Indian standard, follow the process step by step. Document everything, risk analysis, hazard list, mitigation strategy. Consult experts, when in doubt. At MindSync, we help you stay compliant, stay safe, and stay ahead. Got questions? Drop them in the comments or email us for expert assistance.